Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, Ya Ali Madad. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming here. This is a great occasion for all of us. I'm really very grateful to everyone for being here, for my mother, for all of us, on behalf of all my siblings. There are 5 of us, including me. So myself, my sister Zara, my older brother Hussein Kazmi, and 2 who are missing in action, Ali, who is in Chicago, and Abbas, who couldn't make it because his wife wasn't well, he's in Seattle. As Asad Bhai told all of us, part of the foundations of this Aulia Council, or rather the first contributor to this Aulia Council is my mother. And he said, that this is a kavish, that this book is my mother's greatest kavish. I think the greatest kavish is all of us, her siblings, her family, and many other people who would actually consider myself, my mother, their own mother. If there's one thing that my mother is known for, I think the cooking part is second to the love that she has given to everyone and continues to do so. She is so far away from Pakistan and from India, but she still takes care of people in the home country, and I can go on and on. Let me just tell you a little bit about my mother and her family. From both my father's and my mother's side, we come from Agra, which is western UP, was western UP, and my mother originally hails from a small village in what was then Bharatpur state. It's about 20 miles from Bharatpur city now. There's a small village of Sadars called Khanqahechishtiya, and it has a long history. It was first settled in from what we know, in the 1400s by Baba Jalal, who's our Muris Ala, who's considered to be our Jadde Ala. And they were a very agrarian community. It still is. I was in Paris about 2 years ago. And they are typically Rajasthani people. My mother's family moved from Paris to Agra. And so she grew up in Agra, but Paris. And that way of life, which was very rural, which was very agrarian, combined with the, at that time, cosmopolitan, supposed to be cosmopolitan Agra. And this cuisine that my mother has written about is a combination of both. So its roots are in rural Rajasthan, and it takes shape in Agra city. This is a food that my siblings and I grew up with. The tarkeebs or the recipes that you see in this book are recipes that we grew up with, and my son, my mother's grandson, is growing up with those recipes. In fact, she's dedicated one of the recipes, a chicken recipe, to my son. And this is what she makes when he comes to visit. There are a couple of peculiar things about this cuisine. It is, my mother will tell you this is UP. I think it's a mixture of UP Mughal cuisine combined with a lot of Rajasthani flavors and methods. And she'll tell you more about it, but the process of this book would have been complete without Shaila here and the other team members who have made this possible. The process was, I did the videography mostly, every time, and I'm very grateful to my mother for her patience, because at times she would lose it. She, okay, now record karoge, right? So, and I'm also grateful to my wife and my son, who would also get quite bugged that you're constantly recording, but this is the day that I was recording first. I'm very grateful to them. So I recorded these videos. They were transcribed first in Karachi, and Shala was serving as the managing editor, supervising it, and then the team in India, first in Pakistan, who actually made the first digital draft, Nadeem and Nadia. I'm very thankful to them. And then we had it retranscribed in Allahabad, India, and Maulana Zafar Pizza, who is the layout and digitalization person. He's made this very beautiful layout. The picture that you see on the cover was taken by myself. This is Paris. This is one of the old homes that her extended family lived in. And so this is the team and many others who helped with this process. My mother still cooks every single day. She cooks 3 meals a day. If it was up to her, but we tell her to take it easy. But she still cooks, and she has maintained her ability to take care of people. She looks forward to guests every single day, lucky for us. उनके तो पहला में भी कुछ मिल जाता है. And I will ask now my siblings to say a few words. This book will be available for sale. It is available for sale now. I encourage everybody to buy it. We have set up a scholarship in my mother's name. My mother is a great devotee of Ahl-e-Bayt, Mawla Ali Imam Hussain. And so we've started a scholarship in her name, which is to be at Hartford International University in Connecticut, Hartford University for Religion and Peace, the former Hartford Seminary, and it's called the Sajida Khatoon Ahl-e-Bayt Studies Scholarship. We've initiated this year. Our first student who will be doing a master's program there has been selected, so I request everybody to help us in this effort. We need to raise funds, and the proceeds of the sale of the book will go towards that. I think $100 at this launch event, and with that, I will ask Zahra, my sister, to say a few words. Then my brother Baijan, then Kazmi, and then Shaila. Zahra is probably the only person who's cooked the most of these recipes, so she's the most experienced. I just do the talk.